The inspiration for my teaching originates in my background in the environmental sector and international development, where I recognised that there was a need for young graduates to have capabilities, mindsets and behaviours that would enable them to be both agile and resilient in the workplace. As a result, I developed an approach to learning that now spans all of my teaching. These approaches sit within the QAA, Enterprise Education and EU Entrecomp frameworks and are taught to environmental, wildlife, agriculture and business students. I create carefully designed learning vehicles which students hop on board without noticing that they're learning by doing. They then reflect and relate these experiences to the literature and a wider context. The doing element on every module involves a real-world project, such as creating a video for a charity or running an educational event. Students work for live clients, following a client's brief to conceptualise and deliver an output.
So everything I've asked students to do has been real. And I think that's absolutely crucial. I've not made anything up. It's always been a project that we're doing where we've struggled to find the resource to produce video for it. And it's challenging them and getting them to do something a little bit different, because soon as they hit the workplace, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Each learning vehicle has milestones. These provide the structure, and then the rest is down to the students to manage. The learning vehicles are designed specifically to challenge students both technically and emotionally. During the process of the project, students are encouraged to become aware of their mindsets, feelings and behaviours. This teaching and learning approach proved robust during COVID, robust enough to simply transfer instantly to the online environment. Students started working as virtual teams from day one of the module, and virtual working became merely yet another challenge for students to overcome. The outputs they produce are exceptional. They use these on their CV and in job interviews.
This module is wholly real world. It's full of pitfalls, it's full of problems, it's full of fallouts, it's full of, and everything has to be resolved. If they want their mark, they've got to resolve it, and that's just like life.
By allowing agency to retrospectively relate their experiences to the literature, it enables students to make sense of their experiences. The result is that they deeply embed their learning around the technical subject area, but also around their working in teams and their understanding of themselves. A key aspect of this approach to learning is the educator, who needs to be able to hold students and their feelings with compassion and without judgment, allowing them to feel safe to step out of the familiar into the unknown, to cope with uncertainty and change.
It's about your willingness to stand back and let the students be innovative for themselves. That to me is very innovative. So allowing them to find their creativity. They're generally not asked to be creative in their degree. And you say to them, go off and be creative, and you will stand back from that and intervene when it's necessary. And only when it's necessary. So they're not being mollycoddled, they're not being handheld, they're not being left wholly alone. They are being empowered to find themselves.